Hey, family. I want to say to each and every one of you, happy Life Day. Happy LIFE Day. Happy Life Day. Every day that we are living is a day to be celebrated. So happy Life Day. Thank you so much for tuning in and thank you for supporting me. I am AlmediaExum and welcome to my podcast. The motivational message of today is don't take no for an answer. Again, the motivational message of today is don't take no for an answer. Well, what do I mean by that? Almedia, what do you mean by don't take no for an answer? What I mean is in life, there's times where whether it's dealing with your career, your passion, your family life, your relationships, whatever it may be, we may experience some no's, some rejection in our lives. And I want to encourage you to not accept no for an answer. Maybe there's a program you really wanted to get into and you didn't get the response you wanted. Maybe you're applying for a college or you're applying for several different colleges and one of them you didn't get into, you received a rejection letter or a no. Perhaps you wanted a promotion at work and they chose somebody else. Perhaps you wanted a better report from the hospital or a doctor's appointment and you didn't get the answer you wanted. Maybe you didn't get good news. Perhaps you've received some rejection from a family member or a loved one or your spouse, your husband or wife, or your child. Perhaps life is just giving you no after no after no. It happens. I want to encourage you to not accept no for an answer. Oftentimes we feel like we're not invited to the party. We may feel like we're an outcast, like we're not invited to the party. We're not invited to the picnic. We're receiving failure after failure. You may feel like you're not included in life. When I say not invited to the party or to the picnic, I mean like maybe you feel like you're not included. Maybe you feel like you're an outcast, an outlier. Maybe you feel like nothing goes right in your life. If the earth could speak to you, if God could speak to you in your mind, maybe you feel like every single thing you want is just a no. Like God is telling you no, 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 no. That's not the case. Sometimes all it takes is for us to try again. Try and try again. And that may sound very daunting. And, in the beginning, you may think, oh, I'm tired of trying. But I want to encourage you to not accept no for an answer. Sometimes it takes several tries to get something right. Just like inventors. Sometimes it takes 1,000 times to get the invention right. Sometimes it takes 1,000 theories to understand what's going on with electricity or with the universe, with space and time. Sometimes it takes so many times to get that yes. So I want to encourage you to not take no for an answer. Now stick with me with this, okay? It's going to make sense. I have an example, actually. You know what? This is a great example, you all. Okay, so I was at the post office about, maybe it was like 2 weeks ago, or maybe like a week and a half ago. I was at the post office. I was really excited. I ordered something in the mail, and I had it shipped to my P.O. box. And I knew it was there because I have a notification set up on my P.O. box to let me know when packages and mail arrives. So I was so excited to get there and get my mail. And I waited 2 days just to make sure that it was sorted through the mail and it came to our P.O. box. So I get to the post office. It's a long line. I waited an hour and a half in the line. I get up to, so I check my P.O. box. There's no key in there to get the package. If you have a P.O. box, you may know that if you have a big package, they'll give you a key. They'll leave a key in your P.O. box so you can go to the bigger boxes and get the packages out. There was no key, so I had to wait in line. I had to wait an hour in line because there was so many people at the post office. I waited about an hour and 15 minutes. I get up to the desk to speak to a postal worker. And I say, hey, I'm Almedia. I'm P.O. Box such and such. I have a package here and I'm here to pick it up. I'm really excited, right? The woman tells me, she goes back there, she checks my P.O. box. She says, oh, you don't have any packages here. I said, oh, I do. Can you just check again? I know I do because I got the notification. She's kind of irritated because she's like, the post office is swamped. I don't even know if she had a break because it was just so many people in the post office. And so I see that she's irritated, but I'm excited about my package. I know it's here. I've been waiting for it. And so she kind of like rolls her eyes, right? And proceeds to go and check again. And she's like, yeah, I checked in the back. They said there's no package there for you. And I'm like, I tell her, I said, well, the package is here because FedEx says it's here. UPS says it's here. Or USPS says it's here. I have notifications from you all. It said it was scanned here and so it's here. She said, well, I don't know what to tell you. It's not here. You all, I was so irritated. I didn't take it out on her. I was upset. I said, thank you. I went back to the car. I sat in the car and I said, I know my package is here. I really want this package. I'm really excited about this package because it's something I ordered and I was really looking forward to using it that day, right? And so I'm sitting in the car and I'm like, man, I drove up here to check my P.O. box. I have other errands to run. I won't be able to come back and check my P.O. box for another day or two because I scheduled that time to be at the P.O. box to go and to get the package. And so I sit in the car and I'm like, wow, this sucks. I've been really looking forward to it. It's like a kid looking forward to ice cream or like a toy, a Christmas toy or something. I'm just like, I'm really looking forward to this package. And the package was basically, it was a juicer. It is a juicer. And I was just so excited, right? And I'm just upset in the car, just like simmering in the car, just like, oh, it's there. Like, how could they say it's not there? And I decided, I said, Almedia, are you going to take no for an answer? And I was like, well, I have to because they said it's not here. But you all, I'm a rebel. And I encourage you all to be rebels too. So I went back online once again and I checked to make sure that the package was there with the notifications. It literally said, hey, it was scanned at the P.O. box. So it's not just in the back, it's somewhere. If it was scanned for my specific P.O. box, that means that they have my package there. So what I decided to do is even though she told me no, and honestly, I feel like she just walked back there, asked one or two people, and then they said, nope, we don't have it. And then she came up to the front instead of like looking. But I know it's, layers to like what they can do. It's a lot of people up front. So, it's a hierarchy of how people handle packages in the back. But what I did was I was like, well, she's telling me no, but I know it's here. Do I want to give up on this? No, I want my package today. What else can I do? So you all, I decided to not take no for an answer. I called the post office. I was in the parking lot. I said, I'm going to try one more thing. I'm going to call the post office and let them know that their website is saying that it's here and the shipper who shipped the package, which was FedEx, they're saying it's here and see what happens. So I called them while I was in the parking lot. This time, a man picked up the phone. He must have been working in the back of the post office because there were only two postal workers working in the front. It wasn't any males. It was two women. So I was like, hi, my name's Almedia. And I have a P.O. box there. And it says that my package was delivered. Could you do me a favor? Could you go back there and check to see if it's there? He was like, sure. What is your P.O. box number? And I gave my P.O. box number and he said, it took about like 5 minutes, you all. He went back there. He came back. He was like, your your package is here. I said, it's here? Really? He was like, yes. I'm like, I knew it was here. I got too excited. I was like, I knew it was here. I said, but I was just in line for like an hour and 15 minutes. And I got up to the window and they said that it wasn't there. He was like, all I can tell you is it's here. I just saw it. It's here. I said, okay, can you sit it aside for me? Because it's a really long line in there and I don't want to wait another hour in line just to get my package. He said, no, I can't sit it aside. You're going to have to get back in line and come in and get your package. You're going to have to show your ID and come and get your package. I said, but I was just in there. I said, can you leave a note to let them know it's there? Because you found it and the woman went back there twice and she didn't find it. He was like, no, ma'am, just come inside and your package will be here for you. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. Why am I telling you all this long, drawn out story? Because I did not give up. I did not accept no for an answer. I decided to what is it? I decided to exhaust my resources, I guess. I don't know if that's what it is. But I decided to think about how else can I get what I want? Ethically or whatever, ethnically and morally or whatever. This is just one example, so I went back in there and I got my package. And when I tell you, when I went back in line at that time, the line had died down. They had a few more postal workers that they pulled up to the front to work. So the line, I feel like I was only in line the second time for about 20 minutes instead of an hour and 15 minutes. So it worked out for my favor. Now, of course, I did have to wait in line again. Why do I bring this up? Because sometimes in life, when you're trying to get a yes, you may have to go the extra mile. It may take longer than expected. When I was in the line the first time, it was an hour and 15 minutes. I didn't get what I wanted. I decided to make a phone call, found out that it was there. I had to go back in line and wait again. It wasn't fair that I had to wait again. Just like in life, sometimes things aren't fair. Sometimes you're waiting for your goal, your dream, the perfect partner, the perfect career, the perfect children, the perfect business ideas. You're waiting for the perfect life. Sometimes you feel like it's unfair that you have to try and try again. It's just the nature of what this thing is called life. But sometimes you have to put in extra time to get what you want. But don't accept no for an answer. I had to wait in line again. But I was so excited. I was so excited when I was able to get my package, when I was able to get my juicer. I was like, wow. I know I want this to be a motivational message because a lot of people just give up. I could have just went home that day and was like, oh, I could have went back to like working and then like went home and was like, oh, I didn't get my package. But I never take no at face. I never take no as no. I never do. Everything I've ever achieved or accomplished has been because I have been somewhat of a rebel and I have been determined and I just have been resilient. I have decided that, you know what? No really isn't no. No, it's not at this moment, but maybe 20 minutes from now, maybe 10 minutes from now. Maybe I have to experience 6 more no's to get a yes. So I want to encourage you all, don't accept no for an answer. That was one example that I experienced and I was like, oh my gosh. I could have went home and my home is not near my P.O. box. And I was like, I could have just been frustrated. But because I decided to keep going and keep trying, too often, guys, in life, we receive a no and we give up. We give up on our goals. We give up on our dreams. We give up on the type of life we want to live. We give up on our careers. Sometimes you're working towards something and then you get a no. And you think that no is really a no. Start thinking of no's and rejections as something that's really temporary. Brush it off if you get rejected, if you get a no. Brush it off. And that may be easier said than done. It takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of bravery to just try again. But when you shift your mindset to a no, it's not an answer I'm willing to accept, you'll be surprised at how much you're manifesting, you'll receive in your life. I heard someone say that some people are going to reject you simply because you shine too bright for them. That's okay. Keep shining. That's a good message right there. Sometimes you'll get a no. You'll get rejected just because you're a little too giddy or too excited, or because someone sees something in you that they don't have in themselves. Have you ever been at a job interview and you did awesome at that job interview? You were great and you still didn't get the job. Have you ever, maybe if any of you all are speakers or preachers, have you ever done a sermon and you did the best? You spoke, you did the best preaching, you did the best speaking, you did the best singing, you did the best poetry. You really laid it out there and you didn't get the response that you wanted. Sometimes people say no or reject you just because you're a little too bright for them. That's okay. You keep going. You keep going. Have you ever just been cruising through life and just been as happy as can be, and you notice someone was staring at you like, why is this person so happy? Why are they so giddy? Ugh, I don't want to sit next to them. I don't want to do a project with them in school. I don't want to invite them to this event. They're just a little too bright for the room. It's okay. Don't accept no for an answer. Sometimes the no's that we receive are the no's for us trying to ask for acceptance from others. Sometimes we receive a lot of no's from friendships and relationships. And it's just like, be you. There's going to be a lot of people that don't want to be around you, that's going to say no to you, that's going to reject you when it comes to being around you or socializing with you just because you shine too bright. Don't accept no for an answer. In those cases, I want to encourage you to try to, hang out with them, but be nice anyway. Be who you are. I want to encourage you to not accept no for an answer, as in being who you are, being kind, being nice to others, even if it makes them uncomfortable. That doesn't mean still try to be their friend, but just be nice anyway. Rejection and no's are simply just a redirection. It's a course correction to your destiny. So think of a rejection or a no as a course correction to your destiny. I remember when I used to, when I first started to apply to be a flight attendant, I applied for several different positions. For not positions, for several different airlines, and I received no's. And then a friend sent me a link on how to apply for airlines that she, through like one of the partner companies she was working for, and I made it through the interview. But it's because I just didn't accept no for an answer. And I could have not made it through that interview process. I did. I later became a flight attendant, but I could have accepted no, the first no's or the second no's or the third no's, and I didn't. Don't accept no for an answer. Success is past all the no's you receive. Success is a little further down the road. When you think about successful people like Elon Musk, who is the owner of Tesla and the SpaceX program, I wonder how many no's he received before he was able to be successful. He talks about a lot how he spent so many hours working and working and working. Things not working out while he was working and working. Things not working out in his warehouse. Not being able to produce cars fast enough. If he decided to just give up, his business wouldn't be as profitable as it is now. Both of his businesses, especially Tesla. But he decided to keep going. Keep going. I want to encourage you to not accept no for an answer. Once you push past the no's, you are moving in the direction of your destiny. I heard someone say that if you live for other people's acceptance of you, you will die from their rejection. Again, if you live for other people's acceptance of you, you will die from their rejection. What do I mean by that? Oh man, there's been times in my life where I wanted certain friends. I wanted people to just really get me and understand me. But they greeted me with no's. No, I don't get you. No, I don't understand you. Have you ever received that? Let me know in the comments below. Have you ever received a nah, I don't like you. I don't get you. I don't want to be friends with you. Nah, you're not invited to this event. Nope. You're not going to be a part of our crowd or our clique or our organization or, whatever. Or you're not invited to the barbecue. Nope. If you live for people's acceptance, you will die from their rejection. Don't allow rejection and no's to kill you. Keep it moving, keep pushing. Don't allow it to hinder you. Some of you all have received rejection, bad news, bad reports from work, from life, from your career, from your family members and friends or so-called friends. Don't let it kill you. Don't die from the rejection. Decide to strive, to live, to keep going. There's people, there's destiny, there's your destiny, and there's people and communities of people that will understand you and accept you for who you are. Don't live for the yeses. Well, there are yeses to come, but don't try to dim your light trying to be accepted by others. Don't live for the idea of being accepted. Be who you are. Because no's happen. The no's, the rejections in life, that happens. But if you can push past them, if you can keep going and pull yourself up little by little, crawl if you have to. There is beauty. There's yeses beyond the no's, yeses beyond the rejection, success beyond the rejection. Don't live for other people's acceptance. Live because you have something within you, because you have greatness within you, because there's people that understand and are willing to give you all the yeses you want when you move past those who don't understand you, when you move past situations that are not for you, when you move past circumstances that are not for you. Remember that the pain of rejection is nothing compared to the pain of regret. That resonates with me. The pain of rejection is nothing compared to the pain of regret. There's been so many projects, you all, that I've auditioned for that I have not gotten. But oh God, I'm grateful that I auditioned versus not auditioning at all. There's so many opportunities that I have pursued that did not turn out the way I wanted them to. But I have not lived in regret because I have tried. There's so many times. Oh my goodness. I remember when I first decided to go to do study abroad in college, there were a few other programs I wanted to do. There's a few other study abroad trips I wanted to do. I wanted to go to Kemet and a few other places, but Kemet as in Egypt. I wanted to go there. But I didn't, there weren't any trips for Egypt. And I kept trying to get into Egypt trip and there was none there. It was none available. And so I decided on Kenya. And I'm so glad I decided to just not give up on studying abroad, because studying abroad changed my life. I didn't give up just because I got a whole bunch of no's, like, oh, there's none available this semester or that semester. No, I just decided, hey, I'm going to just go to another African country. I didn't give up. I did not give up. I did not have to live in regret. I remember there was a time where I was really vulnerable in a relationship, as in just basically expressing my feelings. And it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. But oh my gosh, the fact that I was able to be vulnerable and be open speaks wonders. It's so much better to receive rejection instead of not receiving it and then regretting not even taking the action to move forward. The pain of rejection is nothing compared to the pain of regret. Some of you all have decided to start a business venture, and there's been a lot of failure, a lot of no's, a lot of things not working out, right? Hey, the fact that you're doing it is amazing. And you will be full of regret if you never decided to do it at all, if you let fear stop you. I remember one year I decided to go down to this film festival, and I didn't have as much money as I wanted to have. And I decided to, I knew I was going to the film festival. I was like, I'm going to this film festival. And so I before to go to the film festival, but I had to sacrifice not paying for certain things. I had to pay for certain things later when I got back home. So I decided, hey, either I'm going to make this stuff happen and I'm going to go to the film festival, or I'm just going to be wishing and hoping I went to the film festival and just stuck doing working somewhere I'm not like, that's not my passion, and instead of like going to the film festival, working these two jobs at the time. And I'm like, no, I deserve to experience the film festival. I'm going to go. And I'll pay some of this stuff later. And I'm so glad I went at that time. The next year I was able to, just be better off where I had plenty of, money to go. But I remember the first year I went, I was just like, oh gosh, I have to pay like 2 to 3 things. And I'm so nervous. And you all, I'm so glad I went, because I could have decided, I would have been so upset. I would have been full of regret if I didn't go. And so I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I did. Some of you all have been in a relationship or maybe a marriage that didn't work out. The pain of rejection is nothing compared to the pain of regret. I repeat this because some of you all have experienced rejection in your marriage or relationship, but at least you gave it a try. At least you decided to be bold. At least you decided to be somewhat fearless or even fearful and try it anyway. I commend you for that. Remember that the pain of rejection is nothing compared to the pain of regret. So don't accept no for an answer. Try and try and try again with all of your heart's desires. Don't settle for the no's in life. Don't stop at each rejection. Keep going. Don't say no. Don't accept no for an answer. Success is right around the corner. Now, that is the motivational message of today. I hope it inspired you. I hope it encouraged you. Family, this is fruit from the tree of life. Thank you for your support. Remember to click that like button and subscribe button. It helps with the algorithm so more people see these messages. Remember that you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and SoundCloud at AlmediaExum. Remember that you are loved, you are valuable, and you matter. Life is a gift to be celebrated. The world loves you. And just know that all of your wants and needs are being taken care of. If you believe that, you'll start to see that happening in your life. Remember to have a happy life day. And if you can't be happy, at least be kind to others and to yourself. Remember that everything starts within, and everything starts with you. Hey, family. Life can be hard, but you know what makes it a little bit easier? Having a life coach. Do you need assistance in different areas of your life? Maybe you're trying veganism out for the first time and you would love to have someone coach you through it. Or maybe you've been having some mental breakdowns, and you need someone to help encourage you to get back on your feet and rediscover life and its beauties. Maybe you need to have someone in your corner as a motivational life coach. Maybe you're experiencing issues in your relationship, or maybe in your career, maybe at work. Listen, you need to book a session with me. I can be your life coach and assist you in living your best life. So go ahead and book a session. You deserve the life of your dreams, and you can have it. See you soon. Hey, family. Remember to carry around happiness with you. Go to the Happy Life Day merch store and get you some Happy Life Day items. See you soon.